your boy Crazy Spartan here. And as always, before I get started off with the video, man, I just want to say thank y'all for all the support that you guys have been offering on the channel. Really does mean a lot to me to know that you guys are supporting the videos that y'all are, the way that y'all are. So thank y'all again. In our last one, we got 22 views on episode 13. Let's get it up to 50, man. Let's get it up to 50, then 100, then 500, you know. But nah, I definitely appreciate the videos, the support on the videos. If you guys haven't checked out the X Defiant Needs to Do These Things video, definitely go check that one out as well. Black Ops 6 is out. I have been playing it for a couple of hours, so I'll be dropping some gameplays on that. We'll be doing the campaign walkthrough. Maybe tomorrow I'll start on it, and then you know, we're going to go ahead and wrap up, you know, the 2K25 My Career storyline right here, right now. So, we are going to be wearing the Jordan 6s because, this exact colorway was the shoe, that Michael Jordan won his first championship in. And, obviously we're rocking at 23, so you already know what's up. But, let's go on ahead, man. Hop right into this game. And, yeah, man, 4 more games, and, you know, we're there. We're there. So, should be a good one. Probably shouldn't have wore this jersey, for this, like, exact color combo, but whatever. Yeah, man. Definitely appreciate the support, man. You guys have been killing it. I mean, you know, we got Black Ops 6 is out now. You know, it just released a couple of hours ago as I'm recording this video right now. So, I'll be giving my first impressions on the game here relatively soon. And, yeah, man. Like I said, I appreciate all the support, man. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that throughout this video, but you guys have been here, you know, if you're OGs of the channel, you know, it's been, I think the channel's been around for almost a decade now.
Game 1 of the
which is crazy, to think about.
Well, we know this is everything they've worked toward. Greg, the adjustments in the offseason have really
definitely appreciate it, man.
And it's a well-run organization from top to bottom. They know who they are. They play to their strengths.
NBA Finals,
That's why they find
Game 1
here with an opportunity to win it all in the NBA Finals.
I like what you said. They know who they are. They play within those limits. You're right. So the opening lineup for the Heat: Hero in at shooting guard, with Butler at small forward. Robert Covington out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Rozier in at the 1. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws here tonight. He's off on the first.
Gonna miss the first free throw. That's crazy.
He hits the second from the line. Outside, Covington.
All right. You got a person watching the video. What's up? Appreciate everybody stopping by.
Pass to Adebayo. To the paint.
Oh.
On the assist by Adebayo.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I thought he was gonna cut back out.
Responsibility offensively. Nice finish inside.
Here's Insanity.
And one.
Towns kicks to McDaniel.
Oh, that's a bucket.
Drains the three-pointer.
Y'all gonna leave my boy Jaden McDaniels open like that?
And Miami has possession. Outside, Hero.
This is the most random finals matchup of all time.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Here's Rozier. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Terry Rozier in
my defensive
gets that one to go.
Anticipation is killing me.
Rozier. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Latrey. Rebound by the Heat.
Yeah, my defensive anticipation is killing me, bro.
Lets it fly. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Rozier's got 7 points.
He's got 7 points already,
a very
bro.
assertive three-point shooter. He will not hesitate beyond the arc.
Insanity. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself.
So I think probably what I'm going to end up doing,
Defensively, that is not the way
I'm going to play this game.
High percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And good at that time.
Man, everybody's jumping early, bro.
It must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
Yeah, no, so...
Insanity the pass to Towns. Out of bounds.
Oh, that's our ball.
As Minnesota keeps possession.
I'm going to play this game.
This chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. Well, you take a look at
I'm
Insanity.
going to simulate a couple of them.
Such a great player.
And then we'll come back whenever...
Towns, a screen on Rozier.
That's a bucket.
Insanity can't get it to go. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Over to the wing. Here's Adebayo. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
That was their first.
All right, let's see if we can get in rhythm here, man. We're starting off very slow.
Insanity, the pass to Towns. Here's Insanity.
That's a bucket.
Good, and the
There we
assist
go.
goes to Towns.
All right.
6 points for Insanity.
That's a great feed by Cat. Those assist numbers have improved big time over the years.
Adebayo kicks to Butler. Covington inside the line. Not enough on that one as it misses. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. And it's been pretty smooth sailing for him in the playoffs so far. They've only
what a
dropped
pass.
2 games.
There we
They're
go.
a team that doesn't get rattled, even with all the pressure that comes with postseason basketball. It's a testament to the leadership in that locker room.
Here's Rozier. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket.
Yeah, the ability
Scary
to
Terry,
change
man.
pace for Rozier just keeps the defense guessing on that drive.
Here's Insanity.
And one.
One good for 2.
Oh, also, while I'm doing this stream, I want to knock out something real quick, okay? I know y'all are probably like, what the heck is this man doing? Okay, so this was a video I told you guys I wanted to collaborate with somebody on, but I guess our schedules kind of got mixed up or whatever. So, me and a longtime friend of mine on the channel, my boy Jaquan, we had the No Overtime podcast channel up together. Me, him, and Cam had it. We haven't uploaded on there for a while. And what I want to do here...
Insanity's got 8 points.
And I like to see this. They're calling
what I want to
his
do
number
here
early,
is...
and he's delivering.
I want to talk to you guys about my
their
predictions
chances of
as far as like the
winning
Eastern
rise
Conference and the
exponentially.
Western Conference
Now, Hero.
for the 2024-2025
Still
season.
scoreless.
Okay? So, I'm going to start
6
off
on the
with
shot
the
clock.
Western Conference because this is the conference I'm the least
Adebayo
confident
with the
about.
screen for Butler. And it falls. Over
Okay.
the rim and in.
Starting
Jimmy
off
Butler's
at
able to
my
move with a certain
15
level of
seed,
force
right?
coming off the screen, and
I got the
because
Rockets,
he does, he gets the
okay?
separation he needs.
Don't get me wrong,
And
you
while
know,
we've
they
got
have a
him
lot
on,
of young
let's send it over to
pieces.
our
They have a lot of
terrific
youth
reporter,
on that
David
team,
Aldridge.
which...
David?
Thanks. I caught
Oh,
up with Chris
that was
Finch.
an ugly
I asked
miss,
Coach
dude.
about facing off against
Usually
Bam
that's-
Adebayo, and he told me the dangerous
Oh,
thing
get that
about
out of
Bam
there.
is his versatility. He's able to play different roles for his team depending on the matchup. That versatility makes it
but
difficult to game plan
here's
against
the
him.
thing about the
All right,
Rockets.
David,
Okay?
thanks. Ball's knocked loose. The Heat have gone
Tried to get
6
that
of 10
other
from the
steal
field
there
in this
again.
ballgame.
Oh, send him back,
Covington
Pat.
passes to Butler. Adebayo with the screen on McDaniel.
So they don't really
Rozier
know...
for 3, and the
Oh,
three
my
ball
God.
is good. He's got 12.
Dude,
I'll tell you, the
Terry,
team is simply riding
Terry
the
Rozier
hot
already
hand.
has
This
12
guy
points.
has been
in this
lights out.
game. The Rockets, they seem like they don't know what they want to do with
And the
Jalen Green.
jam wows the crowd.
and
That is
I
not
think
possible.
if
What
I
we
were the
just-
Rockets,
is that
I'm
possible?
extending
I think it is,
Sengun.
Greg.
I think they
Not
already gave him an
probable, but like
extension
impossible, like you
over
said.
the offseason
Miami
or
with the ball. Following the
last
bucket
season
by
or
the
something like that. I could be wrong, but
Outside Covington.
I seen that pass. I seen that pass from a mile away.
You love that defensive effort.
Come on,
right
man.
there showing
I seen
up.
that pass from a mile away. But I just don't think in a stacked Western Conference like it is now, they don't have enough talent, bro. I'm sorry. Don't get me wrong. I love Jalen Green. I love Alperen Sengun. You know what I'm saying? But
this guy just
I just don't think they have the experience necessary to compete in that. Oh, I should have shot.
Here's Insanity. Rozier defending. Here's Insanity. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense.
Yeah, we're
Rozier.
struggling here. We're what, 4 for 8? I mean, it's not bad, but we could be doing better. But yeah, so I have the Rockets at the 15 seed. You know, I just don't think they have the experience. Moving on to number 14, I have the Trailblazers. Now, don't get me wrong, I think Scooty Henderson is going to be a better player this season than he was last season. You know, DeAndre Ayton, I mean, if he's not crying and complaining, he could be a good player as well. But similar to the Rockets, they just don't have the experience, bro.
It's the Timberwolves now.
You know, after moving on from Damian Lillard, you know, they've committed to.
He's got 12.
They've committed to Scoot Henderson now.
Now Hawkins.
And
ball movement here by the Heat. Butler.
What you love about Jimmy Butler is leadership.
There's a second foul.
There's times where you've got to say tough things to your teammates. You need guys like Butler who
yeah,
do
ball don't lie. That wasn't a foul. That was all good. So we're gonna get subbed back in. We're not having a Finals MVP worthy performance so far, but we're gonna get there. But yeah, I just don't, like I said, man, the Trailblazers, I just don't think that they, like I said, have the experience necessary out there to compete out in the West. So I have them at number 14. Moving on to that number 13 spot. Now, this one is probably one of the more polarizing picks that I'm going to make early on. The Clippers, okay? If Kawhi was healthy, and if we were talking about, like, you know, Houston Rockets James Harden, not like, you know, going to the strip club James Harden, but like 35 points per game James Harden, this team would probably be, I mean, they'd be up there.
On the floor.
Insanity can't
couldn't get that one to go, but they would probably be a way higher seed than I have them at now. But just due to the fact that Kawhi can't stay healthy, and then you have like James Harden, who's kind of a shell of his former self. Oh, y'all gonna leave me open? That's disrespectful. We got 3 people watching the video. What's up? Appreciate everybody stopping by.
What a setup by Karl Anthony Towns.
I just don't see them obtaining a higher seed than number 13.
Knocked away.
You know, they
picks up the foul.
What?
That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Boy, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this half. A 4th would be inexcusable.
Rozier is checked in for Miami. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by.
That's crazy. 3 fouls
There's
already.
The pick. Shoots.
Oh, get that out.
And he stays with it.
Oh, get that out. Good defense by Brooke.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul.
Yeah, they're calling fouls on us like crazy, bro.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here.
But like I was saying about the Clippers, I mean,
wasted any time getting into a groove from deep.
The whole situation with Kawhi that's going on now, it's gonna cause like teammate chemistry to go down, and then you know there's gonna be a lot of friction in the locker room, and you know Kawhi Leonard is when he's
The
healthy,
Heat trail by 4.
I would say he's a top 10, top 15 player in the
Hero
league.
passes
But,
to Jovic.
I mean, he just hasn't been healthy. Like,
Is
and
outside.
the best ability is
Love,
availability.
high
You know what I'm
post.
saying?
Pass to
So,
Rozier, and there's the call on Rudy Gobert.
you could drop 30 points
That's
a
foul
game,
number
40
2
points
for
a
him.
game,
And the
but
next
if
one
you're only
puts him in the
playing,
bonus.
20 to 25 to 30 games a season, that's not doing your team any favors. You know what I'm saying?
Here's Rozier. And all
Bro, this man
around
is
the rim
dropping
that time before dropping
buckets,
in.
bro.
Rozier's got
And I didn't
14
even know
points.
that was a
This
goal
guy
that we
is
had,
just
but
such an
okay.
impressive scorer. Terry Rozier, 3 levels. The mid-range is on point.
Here's insanity. 2 free throws
Oh, I
coming
was
up,
about to
and
say
they
him.
call the shooting foul. That's on Terry Rozier.
So Scary Terry has picked
Wow,
up
he
his
got
third.
whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Heat making a switch here.
so-
Robinson's checked in.
And
So
they're
regarding
really
Tyler
getting
Hero
more
now.
points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
So
Pass
we
to
should be
Wall.
all right. I mean,
Fires
Scary
it up.
Terry's not really a threat, but
Minnesota with the rebound.
gonna snag that
Certainly
board.
not the
Let's
best
go.
defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Hey,
Count
there we
that
go.
one.
Good finish. But
Insanity's got the lead up to 6
the
now with
Clippers,
Timberwolves.
man,
And they keep
they
hammering
just
away
won't
out
have
inside,
enough.
forcing the ball into the paint.
They can't rely on James Harden to do it.
Here in the second quarter. about
Then
2
they,
minutes played.
traded Paul George this offseason.
Hero, no good. They swipe it.
And it's just going to be
Bam
a
Adebayo
different
checks in
experience for them
Miami.
moving forward. Like, they should have been rebuilt that team. They should have started rebuilding, but, maybe once they move on from James Harden, maybe they can start a full-blown rebuild.
Marquez against Edwards.
Similar to a couple of other teams we'll talk
Now,
about,
Hero.
in the
5 points in the
in
game.
the Western or in the Eastern Conference.
Love dishes to Robinson.
but-
Shot clock at 6. And it's in there.
Oh, bro, I thought I
He
had
has
that
7.
block there.
This guy a tough cover.
But
for
we're gonna
any
move on to the
defender.
number 12
Creative
team.
and assertive
Now-
scoring the ball.
After I seen them boys play the other night, I might have to
Insanity
rethink
to
this
pass
one,
to Gobert.
and I'm probably going to end up
The
looking
Timberwolves
stupid
working the
for
ball
saying
around
this,
them.
but I got the Jazz in the 12th seed.
Towns
Now,
is
hear me
screening
out.
on Hero. Insanity.
Hear me
and
out.
He's good on the 3 ball.
Other than Markkinen,
Insanity's got a pair of
other
triples
than
in the second
Markkinen,
now
who
for
is there
Minnesota.
on that
The
team
Heat trail
that's
by
really
7.
like a prolific all-star or a prolific star?
Outside
There's
Robinson.
nobody.
On the wing.
You know what I'm saying?
Hero, no good.
You have a lot of good,
Timberwolves have gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall
like
in the second
role
quarter.
player-
Outstanding
role
shooter.
players on
Got
that team?
one up quick.
You got
Dillingham's
Keontae
got 5
George,
points
you
so
got
far.
Jordan Clarkson, you got Colin Sexton, but
Overall, they just
I-
had the better
like,
shot selection.
I don't know, man. I mean, I just don't see Markman being able to,
Lets it fly.
really continue to carry them like he has been doing the last couple of seasons.
Towns has got
Don't
5
get me wrong,
rebounds tonight.
Lowry Markkinen, phenomenal player. Phenomenal
Here's
player.
Insanity. He's covered by
I was talking to my cousins the other
Towns
night.
with the bucket.
Well, just tremendous persistence.
I think
from
he's-
Karl
he's
Anthony
definitely gonna make an
Towns.
All-NBA
Even under
team.
duress, the ability to stay focused.
Now,
Looking to end the run. Count that one. And the
Hey, that was
Timberwolves
good
lead has been
defense.
cut
I
to
was
just
there.
9 on the basket from here.
do I think he's gonna,
Well, what a job.
do I
Punching
think
the
he's
ball
gonna make
to
an
the
All-NBA
interior
first
and
team?
finishing
Probably
in the
not.
paint. Nice.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us,
But
GA.
I think he's going to make an All-NBA team this
Insanity
season.
in their last outing
And,
against Oklahoma City
I mean,
was all business.
the
He
next
ended up
team that I
with
talk about,
62 points,
you
and to
probably
no
could
one's
flip the
surprise,
Jazz for
he
them,
was
to be honest
dialed in
with you.
from deep. Totals like that put him in rarefied company.
And that's the Kings,
A game
okay?
for the ages. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the
De'Aaron
report,
Fox
GA.
is going to be a solid
Great,
player
phenomenal
this
effort by
season.
him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitive.
They still have
Let's
Malik
give
Monk,
credit
who
to
is,
his teammates for continuing
been proven to
find
be
this
a
guy.
a
They
reliable
knew he had
three-point
the hot
shooter.
hand, and they were willing
I
to
believe they
ride
still
it
have
all
Kevin
night
Herter
long.
as well.
And he can
DeMontis
do a lot
Sabonis,
more
he's gonna
damage
be a
to the rim than
guaranteed
that.
double-double every game.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead
that
they're
was good
enjoying,
defense
I'm
by him.
surprised he didn't throw a little something extra on that one. No
But-
one near Adebayo as he lets it go. Off
Like
target
I was
from
saying
three-point
for the Jazz,
range. Here's Insanity.
they don't really have a lot of like star players on that team, other than De'Aaron Fox and DeMontis Sabonis. That's it. That's all they have. Now, realistically, you could say that a lot of teams only have a couple of, you know, star players on their teams or whatever. You know, which is understandable. Because
the Timberwolves shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game.
The Boston Celtics showed last season that depth is important.
Richardson comes in for Tyler Hero.
Like, you know, you got to have a good bench. You know, you can't just be star heavy.
And here's Richardson.
Kind of like, you know, one of the few. One of the teams we're going to talk about here in a little bit. But you can't just be star heavy and expect to go to the finals every year. That was a terrible shot by us. 2 for $1.
They grabbed their own miss from downtown.
3 for $1.
A three-pointer is right on target. Insanity's got 31.
But,
you
know, realistically speaking, you know, the Kings, they could probably kidnap that 10 seed to make it into the play-in, but I just don't know.
Kicks it out to Love.
I don't know.
The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his
the Western Conference is extremely hard to predict this year.
Big man. And how about that response from distance? Go ahead, sir.
You know,
Insanity, the pass to
that
Towns.
was a bad pass.
Gillingham with it. Towns, a screen on left. Jacks up a 3. Towns. He hangs in there and cashes
That's
in
crazy.
On
We were wide open. So yeah, I mean,
rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them
I
to
could
be
maybe see the Kings making a late season push. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they go on like a. That's our 4th foul.
From the free throw line tonight,
yeah, we're about to get subbed out here.
That's good from Richardson.
Hard not to root for a
oh
guy
wow,
like
they're gonna
Josh
put us in at the 2 spot.
He's
That's
a
crazy.
former second-round pick. This guy put the time in the gym. He's an excellent teammate, and now he's
I could see him, you know, going on like a 5-game, 6-game winning streak to close out the season or whatever.
Checked in for Towns. McDaniels comes in for Edwards.
But
and Mike Conley subbed in
you
for
know,
Dillingham.
like I said, I just don't think a lot of these teams have a lot of the youth and experience to compete. Like, especially with maybe the top 5 teams at least.
The shot's good.
Or the top 6. I don't think they have that. So, moving into our play-in teams. Now, these are the teams. Oh my goodness, that's
That'll
5.
be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, we'll be headed to the free throw.
All right, coach is going to take us out because I can't stop spamming the square button.
And so it's Minnesota taking a 19-point lead into the break.
I mean, hey, got a 19-point lead.
To the tune of
we kind of turned it around in that second quarter, though.
And we've got more.
Yeah, we had to pick it up because, I mean, Terry Rozier was scoring on us in the first part of that game, or in the first part of this video here.
Welcome, folks. Game 1 and a big deficit right now for the Miami Heat.
They don't want it enough. They're getting bodied up on the boards.
But yeah, so we're moving into our play-in teams. Now,
taking a look at
I would honestly say the play-in teams that I'm about to name, all 4 of them, I mean, they could realistically be swapped for either one. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could put that 10 seed in the 8th spot. You could put that 9 seed in the 7th spot. You know, vice versa or whatever, right?
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Nas Reed,
the Lakers. Now, I know a lot of people are clowning Bronny because, you know what I'm saying, he's underdeveloped, which he is.
In for Mike Conley. He'd also with
they probably should have made him play in the G League for a season, or half a season, or however long they're going to keep him there.
Miami, look at who they've got out there.
He just doesn't have the time necessary to play in the league. Okay, and I think if you give him a chance, he might be some good.
Outside Hero.
But
there's the three.
Like, we can't sit there and, you know, just let nepotism take over, okay? You know, just because LeBron's his dad, what are we supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, expect this man to drop 20 a game in his rookie season? Like, no. You know what I'm saying? He's not his dad. He's different, right?
For him tonight, a real nice lift for their offense.
So, I just feel like, along with that, the reason I put him in at that 10 seed to make the play-in, I just think Anthony Davis is going to have a pretty good season. You know, they actually have a lot of good rookies. Dalton Connect is going to be, you know, pretty good as long as he, you know, continues to. Oh my God. Those misses are the worst ones. As long as Dalton Connect continues to improve, and then you have, you know, a lot of their other rookies on that team, you know, they have a lot of good pieces. You know, I don't know what they're going to do with Austin Reeves because they were talking about moving on from him in the offseason, but they never did.
Here's insanity. He has 38 in the game.
So that's another. Oh, that's a bad pass. That's another question.
The droughts, count the basket and the foul. Insanity.
Wow. All right. So we take game one.
Taking care of business here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to
32-point win. We fouled out because we're idiots. And yeah. I mean, we got it. We got the build though. So that's important. But I mean, I think realistically speaking, right? I think this is LeBron's last good season that he has in him. I think after. Alright, so we're going to see him to here. Alright, so that's 2 games down. Alright, we're going to see him to here. Alright, so we're 1 win away from completing the sweep. I think we've only lost 2 games this postseason. Yeah, we've only lost 2 games this postseason to Oklahoma City. But we are 1 win away from capturing the championship. Very important game here. Definitely going to change the shoes now. Probably rock these 13s. Why not? But LeBron, I think LeBron's going to have, like, you know, I would predict maybe like 20, 25, 8, and 9. I think that's probably going to be like a stat line that LeBron puts up or something. 25, 8, and 8. That might be more realistic. Anthony Davis is going to have a good season. Austin Reeves might step it up a little bit. D'Angelo Russell kind of might fall off a little bit, but other than that, that's why I have them at the 10 seed. I think they're going to put it together, you know, later on in the season, but we'll see what happens. Moving on to number 9. Now, this team right here, they're a dark horse. We got the San Antonio Spurs, okay? Here, hold on. Before you say, Crazy Spartan, you're an idiot, they added the point guard, Chris Paul, okay? This man has increased every single team's winning percentage that he's ever been a part of. Period. And it's not even close. Okay? You know, going back to Oklahoma City when he stayed there for a couple of seasons, he improved their winning percentage, right? When he went to God, I hate this camera angle. When he went to Phoenix, right? He improved their winning percentage. He brought them to the NBA Finals, right? Their first NBA Finals since what? 90 what was that? The 90s? You know what I'm saying? Which that's huge. You know what I'm saying? Then when he went to Golden State last year, you know, he helped them gain a few extra wins. So now that he's with San Antonio, you put him together with Greg Popovich, who's probably the greatest coach of all time.
Taking a look at the Timberwolves,
you know,
in position to close
that's
it out
a lot of
sweep the series
like
and
knowledge there, and then not to mention their youth. I mean, you know, Victor Wembanyama, once he puts it together, man.
So the opening lineup for the
as Tyler Hero comes out hot hitting three.
Make up the 2 forward spots.
We got 3 people watching the video. What's up? Appreciate everybody stopping by.
And it's Insanity in at the 1.
Oh.
Hey, how about that?
Right there.
That's a good dunk right there.
And he goes in for
I mean,
the dunk.
you know what I'm saying? Whenever Victor Wembanyama starts to develop,
without question, a crowd pleaser
and
to
you know,
the
his
10th
defensive
degree.
timing gets better. Which, listen
Hero
here,
over Edwards.
he's
Hero
already a great defender, right?
And there's the drive. 2 shots.
Like
2 makes.
anybody
Off to a
you
good
talk to
start.
about Victor
Starting to find his
Wembanyama,
rhythm.
or if
He's
they're a
cooking,
hater,
and he knows
they're going to be
it. And
like,
you know what? They're
oh,
gonna
if I
keep
was
using him.
7'4",
I mean, he'll be the
you know,
centerpiece
I
of
would
their
be
offense
blocking
today. You
everybody's
can bank
shot.
on
Like,
that.
no, bro. Like,
Here's Rozier.
this guy has developed
Gobert with
his
the steal.
timing, and
Insanity passes
what a
to
pass.
McDaniels. Rebound Miami.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Rozier gets
bro,
the
I thought
bucket.
I was about to
They
see
call him
his
Scary Terry for a reason. This guy's a blur in the open floor.
I mean, Devin
The
Vassell,
Timberwolves have gone
Victor
2 of 3 from the
Wembanyama.
floor.
I mean, you got Chris Paul at the helm running the point guard
Insanity
spot.
passes to
I mean,
Towns.
what are you gonna do
Bucket coming off
with
a
Chris
perfectly
Paul and
placed
Victor
pass.
Wembanyama in the pick and
Got to
roll?
appreciate the consistency.
I
Night
give
in
it
and night
throughout
out,
half
he
of the
brings it.
season.
And let's
It's going to
send it
take
over to
him
Allie
to develop,
LaForce.
right?
Just moments ago, Eric
If
Spoelstra and I
Chris
were
Paul
able to
decides
chat.
not to
I asked him
retire
how
at the
Rudy
end of
Gobert
season,
alters
which
their
I don't
usual
think he
game plan.
will,
Coach acknowledged that he's a factor and said Rudy
if they
definitely
haven't
demands more from
developed
us offensively. We have to be careful
throughout
where we
half
put
of the
our shooters,
season,
with him
if
waiting
you
for
give them a
swats.
full
Coach
year
thinks
and
intelligent
Chris
offense
Paul
is what it
still
takes
stays
to beat
healthy,
Gobert.
man,
Back to you.
listen,
Okay, good stuff.
I would
Thank
not
you,
be
Allie.
surprised if they
Here's
were
Adebayo.
a 6
The
seed
Timberwolves
next
getting
season.
their last shot to go.
You know what I'm saying?
Rozier
Don't get me
left
wrong,
side.
they're still going to probably have
And
trouble
yeah, it's good.
with the
Rozier's
top
gotten his
teams,
second
which we'll
bucket
talk
of the
about
game.
here in a little bit.
Rozier
But
able to find himself
I
some
mean,
space there and get the shot that he wanted.
their like balance of youth, and they have Chris Paul with them.
And he
Like,
got the whistle on
that's
the
going to
way
be
up.
very vital.
So he'll
for
be
them.
headed to the line for a pair.
So
Yeah, you never
know.
want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
I
couldn't
just
agree
think
with
that
you
they're
more.
gonna,
That's the message
capture
they
that
were
9th
sending with
seed.
that foul. Nothing
they're
easy
gonna,
inside.
you know.
That's what he does.
I
Rock
mean, it
solid at the
depends,
line.
man. It really depends on how
Rozier outside.
how the play-in series goes.
Pass to Adebayo.
You know, depending on who they face.
Butler with the ball.
I could see them honestly advancing
McDaniels.
to the
Lets it
playoffs.
fly. Blocked.
Oh, what a block! Oh my
Here's
goodness!
Insanity. He has 6.
Hey!
To finish it off. A beauty.
Y'all better watch out.
That's how you use the screen right there.
Y'all better
And it
watch
leads to
out,
a
bro.
thunderous finish. That was nice.
But
And, you know, not enough
depending
help
on
from
who
the
they
defense
face,
there to
I could
compensate.
honestly
He
see them
gets a clean
advancing
look,
out of the play.
And that's
You know what I'm
exactly how
saying?
you draw
But
it up.
it just
And so here's
depends.
Miami,
But I have
following the
them
score by
capturing that
Minnesota.
9th spot. Okay.
Back to Rozier. Offline
Moving
with
on
the 3.
to the AFC.
The Timberwolves
Now,
lead by 3.
these guys, depending on a
Here's
few of their
Insanity.
players, right?
And the layup falls. Insanity's
These guys
got
can
10.
make a deep
Well,
playoff
it's nice
run.
to see young guys
Maybe
like
not Western
McDaniels
Conference
come onto
Finals
the
deep,
floor
but
and
they
make
could
the
probably
right
win a
play.
series, maybe.
Butler passes to Hero.
Give me the New Orleans Pelicans, okay? Now, hear me out. Hear me out.
Now here's Adebayo.
When Zion is healthy,
Pass to Rozier. Beyond
Right.
the arc.
When Zion is healthy, bro,
Miami. And here's Minnesota now.
and I'm a Carolina fan, like, watching him at Duke when he played with them, you know, he was a phenomenal player. But he's got to learn to stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? He's got to play smart. Oh, I thought he was going to pass it. And if Zion can stay healthy, if Brandon Ingram can stay healthy, right? Then you have, you know, C.J. McCollum at the helm. You got, you know, their new addition of DeJounte Murray, which is a sleeper pick.
Certainly been there. But what's impressed me the most is the
yeah, he kind of underperformed when he was in Atlanta, but I mean,
they've showed great focus and determination in the pursuit of their goal to win a championship.
When you put two ball-dominant guards together, it's not going to really work out. Him and Trae Young, you know, they couldn't coexist because, like I said, they were both ball-dominant guards.
I tell you,
and
a little extra pressure
you just can't operate an offense like that.
Sure,
you know, DeJounte Murray, he's obviously going to be a phenomenal perennial defender, right? That's why Atlanta signed him. But, you know, now that you're in New Orleans and
pass to Hero,
you have that lob threat with him and Zion, because DeJounte Murray is a great playmaker.
And the foul is
you know what I'm saying?
He missed it.
He's a great defender, great playmaker, right?
Man, good whistle there.
That's going to help CJ out in that backcourt. Then you have, you know, Brandon Ingram, who all he needs to do is just really score, to be honest with you. I mean, they can make a deep playoff run. You know what I'm saying?
But how about their scoring in transition as well?
You know, depending on who they run into, I feel like they can make a deep playoff run.
Track shoes these guys are wearing, my goodness. Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Like I said, just depending on who they run into, and if Zion can stay healthy.
And he's going for the lob.
Oh, good lob to
Down
Gobert.
it goes on the lob.
One of the best lob partners in the business, Rudy Gobert.
You know, depending on who they can, you know,
Rozier looking around.
who they make a run in with in the playoffs, you know, we'll see. And if Zion can stay healthy, you know,
his first shot coming late.
Maybe not all season, but a good majority of it. I can see him making a good push. So, we'll just have to wait and see. Now, this number 7 seed. I don't really like this team. I don't like their point guard because he thinks he's hard, but he's not. Don't get me wrong, he's a phenomenal player, and pause on that last phrase that I said.
And it's Robinson in for Rozier.
The Memphis Grizzlies. I do not like Ja Morant. I just think he talks too much trash. But he's a phenomenal player. You know what I'm saying? Like, he, you know, he's a great player. Well, not great, but he's good, right?
There's the three.
When I think about great, I think about...
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot. And great job to establish
when I think about great,
square up.
Kevin Durant,
example of toughness
LeBron James,
and physicality on
Michael
defense.
Jordan,
Got his
Bryant.
nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
You know, those are great
Pass
players.
to Robinson.
Obviously, you know, some of them are out of the league and, you know, whatever, but
Miami, no good that time.
They can make a deep playoff run.
Coach will probably
The
want to run
Grizzlies
that play again.
right?
Here's insanity.
You got a lot of veterans on that team.
7 of 7 from the field now.
Their offense,
you know,
looking like a well-oiled machine. Yeah, shots falling. Off
Marcus
to a very
Smart,
good start
grizzled veteran, right?
Now here's Butler.
John Morant, all-star, all-NBA player, I think, right?
Back of the rim on the way in.
Jaron Jackson Jr., one of the best best big men in the league.
Here's insanity.
If he can stay healthy, they're going to be good for a long time.
8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
Not to mention they have Brandon Clark. I don't know if he's going to come back this season. I don't think they've traded him, to my recollection.
Outside
But
Butler.
when he comes back, he's a good glue
Pass to
guy.
Hero.
And they have Zach Edey. Oh, that's good.
Rudy
defense,
Gobert with a rebound.
Who I think is probably going to be the rookie of the year this year. We got 4 people watching the video. What's up? Appreciate everybody stopping
Here's
by.
insanity.
And they have a lot of good pieces to make a good playoff run. So I'm going to put the Grizzlies at the number 7 spot. Okay?
They've been having major problems offensively.
Moving on to the number 6 seed. Now,
Love passes to Hero.
y'all are probably going to be surprised when I say this, and y'all shouldn't be, just because they've been dominating the league for so many years. Maybe not.
From deep three-point land. Rebound Miami.
Oh, I thought it was a steal.
Outside Butler.
I got the Golden State Warriors at the number 6 seed.
Outside
now,
Covington.
hear me out, okay?
Back to
Klay
Butler.
Thompson left this all season, right?
And
Not
he comes
really
up with a
sure
The well put together
what the
Butler
problem
proving that
was.
he's just a little
Maybe
too
he
strong
wanted,
there.
you know,
Not
a
allowing
longer
the physical
deal.
defense to stifle
You
him at all.
know, maybe
Miami
he
making a
wanted
switch here.
a certain
Jaquez is checked in, and Minnesota will go for a different look here.
incentive on his
Reeves checked in
contract,
for
or
Gobert.
maybe more
Ingles
money or
comes
whatever,
in for
but
Towns. Alexander Walker.
Klay
he's checked
Thompson
in
is
for
not the
McDaniels,
same player that
and
he
Conley
was,
subbed in for
you
Edwards.
know, back in
Here's insanity.
2018, 2019.
22 points
okay?
for him.
And I love Klay Thompson, okay?
Ingles, a screen on Butler.
That's a good shot.
Knocks down the long J. Insanity's got 25 points in the game.
His last
he's been
game as a
having his
Golden
way this
State
quarter,
Warrior,
attacking the basket
where he
and
shot like
protecting
0
their
for
lead.
11 or something like that, something stupid,
Butler
right?
passes to Covington.
That just,
And a great
that doesn't
assist by
bode
Butler as
well.
that one goes.
You know what I'm saying?
Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
And that's really
You know,
good
and then
use of the catch and
in the
shoot.
preseason,
Outstanding by Covington. He's a
with the
quick
Dallas
decision maker,
Mavericks,
and
I mean,
he usually makes his decision as the pass is being
you know,
thrown
he-
to him
he
as to
was
what kind of shot
terrible
he's going to get off.
Now
in the
here's
preseason.
Robinson.
I know,
No made
I know.
baskets yet.
It's the preseason.
Outside
Like, oh my
Jaquez.
God, it's preseason. Like, shut up, man. Like, bro,
Lets it go from deep.
the preseason
Insanity
is just
pulls
like
it in. Minnesota leading by
the regular
13.
season, except the games don't count. You know what I'm saying? You're going out there with the same people you're going to face in the
Played
league
it in with a nice touch off the window.
during the regular season.
He's got 27.
Maybe some
This
of
has
them
been
don't make
just
the
a
team. Maybe
dreadful
some of
start
them
for them
do.
defensively.
But for the
Not
most
good
part,
enough. And to battle back,
it's
they've
similar.
got to shore up the defense. I mean,
But
there's
going
no
back
other
to
way
Golden
to
State,
come back
right?
from a deficit
The reason I
unless you
think
play
they're
good
going to,
defense.
you know, be
Let's
in
check
that
in with our
6th
reporter,
spot
Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Insanity
is
in their last time out against the Heat had a huge game. He
they
scored
still have
64
Curry.
points, and as we've come to
He
expect,
still,
he contributed
I
from
would
the
say
three-point
that
line
he
as
has
well.
at least,
And the entire NBA talking about his
at
performance.
least 2 or 3
It was
more
that
years left in
special.
him that are
Can
good
he do it
years,
again?
right?
We'll see, guys.
His game
Okay,
doesn't
Allie,
rely
thanks.
on
Well, that was an
athleticism like a
incredible night for
LeBron
him. They rode
or,
him
you
to that
know,
win.
And he
any
was
other
more than
athletic
happy
player
to
in the
carry
league,
them, BA.
right?
He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one. Yeah, you know,
And
all
Curry's
indications
IQ
are that
is
he feels
probably
good
up
coming
there
into
with
this.
some
Feels
of the best in
confident
the league.
that he can build on that prior success.
As we get our second turnover of the game there.
Jaquez with it. Now Alexander Walker defending.
That's a stupid
And
foul
that's
on me.
two
Let me
fouls
not foul out this game. Let me not do that. Then you have the emergence of Jonathan Kuminga, who we all knew this guy is going to be. He's going to be something special, right?
That'll drive
Played
your
a
coach
big
nuts.
role in that
And, you know, I think he's
2022
gonna tell them
championship
simply,
team,
we have
right?
to show more fight on the interior. That's
You have
the top
Moses
priority
Moody,
right now.
who
Rozier and
a
Hero
lot
in
of
the
people
backcourt.
say
Then it's Jaime
should be
Jaquez.
starting
Then it's Kevin Love. And it's Jovic
in place
in at
of
the
maybe
power forward
Andrew
position.
Wiggins,
That's
which,
the group on the floor for Miami.
I mean,
And so Hero
maybe,
will bring it up
right?
for the Miami Heat. Still looking
But,
for their first basket since the first quarter. Pass to Jaquez.
regardless of how you put it, you know, and they still have
To the middle.
Draymond Green, you know, regardless of what you
Rozier.
think about
And that
Draymond,
one goes 4 for 7
his
for him so
IQ
far.
You know, inside
is
Rozier
among the
certainly
best as
doesn't have
well.
the height advantage,
Like,
but
he's a very
he's quick
defensively
and
sound
crafty and
player.
can find ways to the basket.
You know, when
Here's
he's not out
Insanity.
there kicking people in
27
the
points for
nuts
him. And that one's good.
or stepping on
Gobert's
players'
got 6
chests,
points.
right?
Credit their discipline.
You know,
They've been working
Draymond,
for high
he
percentage
takes a lot
shots.
off of Curry's playmaking duties.
Love
And
the screen
Curry
on
can just
Edwards.
focus on scoring the ball. And then now here's the underrated thing, right?
He drops it from range.
They picked up
11 points in the game.
the second most prolific shooter in the league last season, Buddy Hield.
Here's insanity.
Now, I know what y'all are saying, like, what you mean the second most prolific shooter? Him and Curry had made this, I think, the first and second most threes in the league last season.
No good on the three.
Like, y'all can quote me on that. Maybe I'm wrong, but yes.
He'll typically knock it down.
And, you know,
up top, Rozier. 11 points in the game.
With that amount of shooting, it's going to be hard for a lot of teams to contend with that. And especially the way the Warriors, like, their ball movement is, it's hard to keep up with. You know what I'm saying? Having to guard Curry is rough enough.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals
when you
now
have
from point blank
Buddy
range.
Hield shooting the lights out, when you have Steph Curry shooting the lights out.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot.
That's our third foul.
So
we got
to get a pair at the line.
Well, I like the trajectory of Rozier's game.
It's going to be hard for a lot of teams to deal with that. Right? So I have them at number 6.
That one misses. So
moving on to number 5, I have the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Now, 4 shots to drop in the second. Shot is good by Edwards.
You like how their
they did make a few off-season changes
right now.
with the additions of Dante DiVincenzo and Julius Randle.
Closely.
With Cat moving to New York. I think the Timberwolves win that trade far clear, bar none. We got 6 people watching the video. What's up, man? What's up? Appreciate it. And
insanity passes to Towns. Gets it
to
go. That makes him 2 for
Anthony
3 in this
Edwards
game.
They're just
is going to continue to
right now,
develop.
That's the interior. Well, once they
still have probably the guy who's going to continue to be in the Defensive Player of the Year voting for a long time, and Rudy Gobert.
And Rozier pulls it down.
Regardless of what you think, they should have traded Gobert to New York. Regardless of what you think,
he's got 5, and there's a pick.
You know,
pass to Jovic.
I still think that the Timberwolves, you know, they're going to be that 5 seed, you know.
Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11
They're going to have a lot of good
them on the offensive end, but you know he can't do it by himself.
Experiences this season.
Insanity. Oh, nice D from
you
Rozier.
know, DiVincenzo's going to be able to play his heart out.
Hero with it.
And
over Towns. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
He's been ice cold tonight.
The Timberwolves are going to be dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Then they have Naz Reid, who's going to get more playing time because now he doesn't have to really share those minutes with Cat. You know what I'm saying? And he can stretch the floor as well. So that's going to be good for them.
Pass to Adebayo. Back to Rozier. The 3-ball. Good. And the assist goes to Adebayo.
We were there.
Rozier's got 13 points in this quarter. Minnesota leading by 14.
But yeah, so I have the Timberwolves at the number 5 spot. Moving on to the number 4 spot. Now, I would not be surprised if this team was a higher seed.
Insanity's got 31.
You know? But I have the Suns at the number 4 seed.
You have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
With the addition of Tyus Jones,
that's what I say. Keep the pressure
that
on.
made them 10 times better.
For Miami. Robinson comes
Is Tyus Jones a premier starting guard in the league? No. But you don't have Bradley Beal playing the point guard spot anymore, which is absolutely stupid.
Rozier who brings it up for
that's
Miami.
the situation that they had last season.
Pass
you know?
to Adebayo.
They got swept by the Timberwolves last
behind the arc.
last postseason.
Rozier can't get it to go. The Timberwolves
so now you bring in a phenomenal
in the second quarter.
Point guard who's a
Here's
veteran
insanity.
who knows the game pretty well, and Tyus Jones.
For 3.
That's going to help them out a lot.
Insanity's got 34.
And he's coming
got
off
Kevin
a
Durant,
huge performance,
got
and his
Devin
confidence
Booker,
couldn't be
got
any
Bradley
higher,
Beal,
and his coach knows that
three
too. Showing no signs
offensive
of slowing
threats
or cooling
who
down.
can score the
They're gonna
ball.
ride him as far as he can
Nothing
take
else to say. Moving
Now
on.
here's Rozier. He's got
Now
19.
these top 3 teams, you could
Pass to
probably
Adebayo.
switch them out.
The 3 is up.
You know,
Can't get it to drop.
And they're up
the number 3 seed could
because
be
of
the
their
number 1
efforts on
seed.
the
The
glass.
number 1 seed could be the
rebounding
3.
has been
The
a
2 could be
big
the
key in
1.
this
The
one.
2 could be
They've
the 3. It
asserted
just
their will and
depends
have
on
taken
how you
control
feel
on
a
the
certain
glass.
day. Right?
Gobert, no good.
Now,
Trail by 19.
probably before I started making this list, or before I started, with
Outside
the video
Robinson.
with this list,
Adebayo with it.
this is if all the teams were injury-free.
Butler on
Okay,
the wing.
this is
McDaniels
excluding
covering.
injuries because
Here's Rozier.
obviously you can't predict
And
injuries,
it's
right?
rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns.
So
Towns
this
has
is just
got 9
assuming that
rebounds
all
in
the
game.
teams
Boy,
are
he's getting
healthy.
it done.
So there you
Insanity
go.
passes to Gobert. Shoots over Jaquez.
It's a good pass from us
efficiency.
there.
He's drained 4 out of 5.
The number 3 seed that I have
Miami has
heading
gone
into
2
this
of 5
season
from
is
distance
going to
here
be
in
the
second
Dallas
quarter.
Mavericks.
Pass to
Now,
Adebayo.
coming off of that finals
Here's
loss
Butler.
against
They need this.
the Celtics,
It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound
they
number
had
8
the
here
addition of
already
Klay
in the game.
Thompson.
Towns a screen on Butler.
You talk to the average
Gobert with
Dallas fan, they're probably going to tell you that Klay
Here's
Thompson
Edwards.
is one of the best
And
acquisitions
it
since
goes.
sliced bread.
As the official calls the foul.
Do I
count
think
it,
he's
and
going
he'll
to
shoot one more at
make
the
them
line.
a 60-win team?
And
Probably
Minnesota
not.
making a change here. Reed's
But,
checked in. Minnesota shooting
he's
their
gonna
7th
add that
attempt at the foul line in this one.
perimeter shooting
like a
that
lot
they
of guys,
need.
Edwards rides
He's
momentum as
still
of
a
late.
good
His
shooter, right?
confidence
Klay
is
Thompson
soaring.
is.
So is his activity level.
But
The Timberwolves lead by 21.
you have Kyrie, and you have
Mark.
Luka.
And
And
Rozier
I think
pulls it
Luka's going
down.
to be the MVP this season.
And for the
which,
Heat, they're shooting just
if y'all
37%
want to
in
see
the game.
me make an awards
And
prediction
that one
video,
goes
I can
in
do that
as
as well.
he's fouled. It'll be 3
But
points if he converts
I have
the free
Dallas
throw.
at the number 3 seed.
Miami shooting their 3rd
Moving
free
on to
throw
the
attempt
number
of the game.
2
And
seed,
Minnesota with some changes.
I have the
Ingles,
Denver
he's
Nuggets.
checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Alexander
They got
Walker
Jokic.
comes in for McDaniels.
Right.
And Mike Conley is subbed in for
Jamal
Edwards.
Murray, we'll see if he
Insanity.
can
nice one-handed slam
step back
right
into
there.
form because he
Sharp
was not
recognition
himself
that
last
time by Conley. Tell
postseason.
you what, he always makes the right play.
They've lost
Rozier
a lot
outside.
of their good players
Back to
who
Butler.
were key players in that 2023 championship run, right?
Left side Robinson. And it's all
And-
from 3-point range. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter.
See, that's how you
And
spread
he's
the
going
floor
to the
right
line
there.
for 2. The
My
official
boy
saw
Jimmy Butler
contact
said,
while
I
he
am
was
not
going
about to
up.
leave this man open.
Man, the defender really went
But-
after him. Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't
They
give
still
a chance for
have,
the end one.
So for Miami,
the reigning
Covington
MVP
comes
in the
for
league.
Jaquez. And it's Hero in for Robinson.
One of the
Heat
better
trail by 21.
2 guards in the league in Jamal Murray. He's not
And
the
here's
best 2
Rozier.
guard in the league, but
21 points in the game. He got a piece of it.
good defense there. Oh, I got the block. Let's
Here's
go.
Insanity. He's guarded by Hero.
Hey!
Insanity gets the bucket.
That was a tough basket. That should have been an and 1 right there.
Here's
But
Rozier.
I have the Nuggets at that number 2 seed.
Outside
I just,
Covington.
I just think
Hero right
Jokic is
side.
probably out
Outside
for
Butler.
blood this
Let's
season.
go with a 3. He's got it. 3 for 7
Especially
now.
considering the fact
Butler's a
that
selective three-point shooter, but he'll knock them down if he gets a
that
quality
team
look.
we just got done talking about, the Timberwolves,
Here's
I'm
Insanity.
sure.
He's guarded by Hero. Insanity,
Oh,
no
my
good.
Goodness, those are the worst.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
They
Pass
they
to
don't like
Rozier.
they don't
Back
like
to
the
Hero.
Timberwolves. man.
Fires the 3. And Conley grabs the miss.
This has been a tough quarter for him and a challenging game for this team. Another
finish
dime
there.
in the stellar
So
career of dime
I think the
dropping
Nuggets
by
are going to
Mike
make that
Conley.
push for the number 2
I tell you,
spot,
he's
and
dropped
at the
thousands
number
of
1
dimes in
spot,
his
this should have
career.
been no surprise.
Now
I
here's
think the
Rozier.
Thunder. Listen, the
Hero
Thunder
outside.
are an absolute dark horse team.
Releases
okay?
from 15.
We all know that Shai
Fades
Gilgeous-Alexander
away.
is one of the
And
best
Adebayo
players in the
finishes
league,
inside.
right?
A tireless worker at both ends.
Um,
Adebayo imposing
Chet
his will
Holmgren,
that time on the offensive glass.
Conley passes
Probably
to
going to be a
Insanity.
defensive player of the league one day. I wouldn't be surprised.
Miami grabs the miss.
What is that? Why am I missing these wide open layups that I should be making?
Covered by Alexander Walker.
Outside
Covington.
But, and then they have all these like draft picks. They have all this youth. You know what I'm saying? You got both Jalen Williams, like phenomenal players.
Here's insanity.
They added that bald man. What's his name? Caruso. Yeah, they added him as well. Phenomenal pickup by the Thunder.
Screen on Hero. Insanity, no good.
And they have Lou Dort.
Heat trail by 20. 6-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Better
and he got fouled on his way up.
in the league.
He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Butler's never lacked
the
willingness to be aggressive and to hunt.
They're going to be stacked come playoff time. They're going to be a phenomenal team. So I think they're going to capture that number 1 seed.
And so it's Minnesota.
I got to fly through these Eastern Conference teams.
17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They just can't miss right now. Every
the Pistons
shot they're taking,
at
you
number
assume
15.
is going in.
This should have been no
Back
surprise.
They're
not going to be good. Cade's not going to be able to carry him. I don't know what's going on out there in Detroit, but
they've been out of sync offensively.
Yeah,
you could feel the frustration building.
I don't know,
man. Seeing how things are.
Don't get me wrong. I think Cade's going to have a good season.
Thanks as always.
But I just don't think he's going to be good enough to carry him over the hump. Number 14, the Wizards. Jordan Poole actually had a good game tonight as I'm recording this video. I think he had like 25 points tonight. And he almost carried them to a win over the Celtics, but obviously the Celtics, they're out for blood.
Here's Chris Finch's 5. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Both of the towers out there for him. Cat at the 4.
They just don't have a clear direction.
And it's insanity.
The Wizards, right?
By Covington. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Gobert with a block.
This is what Gobert is known for. His ability to
They have Kyle Kuzma. They have Jordan Poole.
Now here's Rozier.
They need to make a decision on Johnny Davis, like whether they're going to keep him in the league or not.
Just 5 on the clock. Adebayo, a screen on
I think Jordan Poole's going to have a better season this year.
No good.
I think he's going to average at least 20 points per game this season.
Very often.
Here's insanity. It's McDaniels on the wing.
But yeah, so I have the Wizards at number 14 seed.
McDaniels from long range. Covington grabs the board.
Moving on to the number 13 seed, I have the Nets. Okay.
Here's Butler driving inside, and he banks in the
Ben
layup.
Simmons.
Butler's got 9 points.
I mean, come on.
Driving in, Butler makes excellent use of the speed there, catching the defense off guard.
Literally, what was that? Like 7 years ago, right? About 7, 8 years ago.
Insanity.
Ben Simmons was considered like, an all-star,
4-3.
right?
They get it back. Launches a 3.
$3-4.
The shot no good.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Hero with the bucket.
Ben Simmons, he's just
no hesitation from Hero.
He's been struggling with his mental health. Okay.
Here's insanity.
Ever since that playoff series in Philly, where he passed up that wide open layup.
He's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
In their series loss, or I think that was a series loss against Atlanta, right?
On the play.
Tipped away.
There we go.
And he jams it home with authority.
Top 4 steals in a playoff run with 52. That's
Man,
impressive.
I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Now here's Rozier. He's got 24. Again, the Heat score.
Something Rozier
they just
really
they don't know what they want to do either.
Now the defense must honor his shot.
After moving on from Mikal Bridges and Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Kyrie Irving,
and he drops the first.
They've just been a franchise that's been in disarray for a long time, so I don't see him making any improvements this season as well. Yeah, they got Cam Thomas, who doesn't smile a lot, but is a really good scorer, though. But I just don't see him taking them over the hump either. And that's just that. Moving on to the number 12 seed, I have the Atlanta Hawks.
Here's Hero.
I'm surprised they didn't get rid of Trae Young, which I think what they're going to do is they're going to move him at the trade deadline this year.
From outside the arc.
I think they're going to end up moving him to the Orlando Magic to supplement him with Paolo Banchero.
Here's
I
Insanity.
think Jalen Suggs just signed a contract extension as well.
Insanity's got 49 in the game.
Well, he's demanding
but moving
the ball.
back to
he wants it, and he's coming
the Atlanta
through.
Hawks,
you can see why his
they
teammates trust
drafted
him down the stretch,
Zachary
guys.
Risache, who's probably going to make an all-rookie team this year.
outside.
And
Hero,
since
the
they
pass to
drafted
Butler.
Risache,
4 on the clock.
I think that's probably all the writing on the wall that you need to know.
Rozier's
I mean,
got
because
5
they both
points in
play
the
the
quarter.
point guard spot.
Lackluster defense,
And
showing
neither
no
one of them are
desire to
really
chase
good
shooters off
defenders.
that line.
So,
and those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't
gotta
they?
pick one over the
they've
other.
got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Count the basket.
You know,
He's getting it
we'll
done
see what happens.
offensively,
We'll
making
see what
winning
happens
plays
with that.
at every turn.
And like I said, I think
In the
that
third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Crafty move, and the layup is good.
that was a good move.
Rozier's got 31.
But
Rising to the challenge. He's
I
giving
just
them
think the Hawks are
everything
going to
he's
get
got.
rid of Trae Young this.
Here's Insanity. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler.
You see what I'm
Heat
saying?
trail by
Like,
18.
bro, I've missed that layup like
Pass to Adebayo.
50 times this video already.
Off target with the 3.
But I just think that, you
For
know,
Minnesota,
the Hawks,
they've gotten
they're
5
going
of
to
10
be
shots to go.
in a rebuilding stage for a while. So
Here's
there's
Insanity,
that.
hounded by Rozier.
Moving on to
Insanity
this
gets
next
the
team.
bucket.
Now, this next team I have a little
Insanity's
bit more
got
faith in,
53 points.
but
And so it's Rozier who brings it up for the Miami Heat.
we'll see what
Now
happens
here's
with them as
Covington.
well. I have the Charlotte
Outside
Hornets
Butler.
at number 11.
Jacks up a 3.
Okay? Now,
Sinks
before
that
you
one.
grab
Now
your
shooting 5 of
pitchforks
10
and you
looking
start
sharp.
This team does
yelling
a
at
good
me like
job
they
of
were
keeping
doing
Butler
Shrek
involved in
and
everything.
Ogre, right? Or Ogre and Shrek, right?
Towns a screen on Rozier. Here's Insanity. And a nice finish on the
LaMelo
layup.
Ball is actually good.
Insanity's got 55.
And force feed
LaMelo
the
Ball
ball
is a
inside.
phenomenal player.
No reason to go away from what's working. And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also
And-
takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
The steal.
There we go.
To the inside.
Yeah.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Shot is good by Edwards.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
thought that pass was
And you know, it
gonna get
doesn't
through to
matter
him,
how
but
good your defense is
couldn't
on the
really get it
perimeter
there.
if you're going to allow easy ones
But-
inside like that.
Now here's Butler. He's got 12
yeah, so
from the arc.
I just think,
And the Heat, another 3.
This defense is
you
getting
know,
spaced
LaMelo
out.
Ball, as
3
long
of the
as he
last 5
continues to
buckets have
stay
come
healthy,
way beyond the arc.
I think they're going to capture that 11 seed.
Here's Insanity, hounded by
That's
Rozier.
a bucket.
Shot is good by
Y'all
Edwards.
going to leave Anthony
Didn't
Edwards
take
open like that?
long
That's
to get
ridiculous.
those 3 points back right back at you.
Here's Rozier. Out to Covington from downtown. Rebound Minnesota.
Yeah,
Edwards
why
got
they
6
grabbed that
rebounds
rebound
now in the game. Here's Insanity. Edwards, a pass to Insanity.
All right, let's see if we can
Towns,
get
a
Cat
screen
involved
on
in this
Hero.
pick and roll.
Ooh,
Hey!
an incredible double clutch dunk.
There we go.
Come on
But,
now, guys. That's flat out insane.
all
Hey,
the
when's the last time
off the
you saw a
court
jam like
distractions with
Hey, guys, it's going to be a long time
with
before
Miles
we see
Bridges,
another one just
I
like that.
I
Here's
just don't
Covington.
know how well
Following the
that's
score by
gonna.
Minnesota. And he
Oh,
dunks
that
it
was
down.
that was almost a
Yeah,
block. there.
maybe he's not a
I just
high
don't know
flyer,
how
but Hero
much
still
that's
loves
gonna
to finish with power.
potentially
Minnesota
hurt him.
leading by 21.
Maybe if they decide to move on from
Here's
Miles
Insanity.
Bridges, maybe that'll help him out.
Non-stop scoring
But
machine right
we'll
here.
see what
Ooh,
happens.
plenty of contact on that shot. Officials
We'll see
call
what
the
happens.
foul, and he'll take 2 free
Moving
throws
on
now.
to our
Robinson,
play-in
he's
teams.
checked in for
Now,
Miami. Reed's checked in
I'm
for
a
Minnesota.
lot more confident
Dillingham
in the
comes
Eastern
from
Conference
Daniels. He's
than I
perfect
was the
from the
Western
line this time.
Conference, just
If
because
they
it's
keep
harder
hitting
to
free throws
predict
at this
with them.
clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half.
But
that's taking care of
similar
business,
to
fellas.
the play-in,
Now here's Hero. 10 points for him.
the play-in teams of the West.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the
The
line
East
to
can be
shoot 2.
flip-flopped
It's
around
gonna
as
be on
well.
Nas Reed.
You talk about player
Maybe
development. In a few short seasons,
Maybe.
Hero became a true...
But we'll see. I have the Cleveland Cavaliers making the play-in this year. I do.
Heat trail by 15. Jovic and Bam play together inside. Duncan Robinson is out there with Terry Rozier. And it's Jaquez in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this
It's a 13-point game, so it's still relatively close.
Discourage him right now. Well, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Bang time.
Oh, connects again.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right
61
now.
points, baby.
Wow, that type of finish is just
but they got to make a decision.
Right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation.
They got to make a decision on whether they're going to keep
I know there are a
Donovan
lot
Mitchell,
of questions right now defensively,
or rather they're going to keep.
There's no doubt about that.
Adebayo with the rejection.
That was a good block.
Gotta be cautious.
Or rather, they're going to keep Darius Garland.
Showing once again that he's a legitimate.
They are a very small backcourt.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter.
As a backcourt, I mean,
here's insanity. Hits the trifecta.
You need to have a guard that's at least 6'3", 6'4", right?
Of threes each half,
you need to have a two guard that's at least 6'5", 6'6". You know what I'm saying?
Now here's Rozier. Defense right on him.
And that's optimal for defense, right?
Towns has got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it.
Oh, good pass.
Shot is good by Edwards.
But
boy, how about the strength of
Edwards? You know, they got to make a decision on them boys. So, then you got to make another decision.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Oh, got that one up quick. Rozier's got 12 points here in the second
Evan Mobley.
half.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half. And their lasers
Jared
are
Allen.
starting to do their thing.
Because guess what?
That's going to be the ticket for the rest of the way.
So,
trail by 17.
What are you going to do with that? You know what I'm saying? Are you going to trade one? You're going to trade both of them? What are you going to do?
Puts it up from 12.
What are you going to do?
And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 11. Here's Edwards. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
That was a nice
Edwards
dish,
has got 4 points this quarter.
Edwards is rolling right now.
They got a lot of decisions to make, and I think they're going to slide in at the number 10 spot.
Rozier outside.
Now, if they make a good trade,
here's insanity, and the double clutch.
If they make a good trade,
getting up,
maybe they could be higher. But
that was a big
moving on to the number 9 spot,
the guys
I have the Chicago Bulls.
Every minute of that one.
Okay, Lonzo Ball looked good in his first game back.
Here's insanity with the drive.
Don't get me wrong; they still have a lot of questions surrounding Zach LaVine, and rather he's gonna fully buy in. Rather, he's going to be fully healthy as well. And this is assuming,
Edwards comes with
right?
a double team.
This is assuming that everyone is fully healthy.
Pure from three-point range.
I think they have a good chance at making a play-in spot.
He hit 3 triples in the first half. 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
They
Insanity
still have
and there's the call.
Vucevic.
It's on Bam Adebayo. That's
good double-double player.
Making a switch here. Covington's checked in. And
Kobe White, really good scorer.
McDaniels is checked in for Green. Insanity.
Got robbed out of most improved player.
Minnesota.
I think it was last year or the year before last, but
I'm sure he is too.
And stolen by Gobert. And here we go again. The Timberwolves on
flashy,
the break.
His energy is unmatched.
But
and you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break.
We'll see what happens with Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Oh, where are you going, my guy? Get back in play.
Edwards against Robinson.
But we'll see what happens with Chicago. But I think they're going to capture that number 9 spot.
Pass to Rozier.
Moving on to the number 8 spot.
The shot off that time.
This is a sleeper team as well. Like they're a dark horse team that I could see making a bigger playoff run.
Yet another bucket.
maybe if they had more experience, and that's going to be the Orlando Magic. Jalen Suggs, Paolo Banchero, you know what I'm saying? If they pick up Trae Young, that's going to help them out big time.
He's one of the few players in the NBA.
I think the boys they're going to be good this year, man.
So
they're going to be good this year.
Kevin Love's checked in for Adebayo. Jimmy Butler comes in for Jaquez. And it's Hero in for Robinson.
I would definitely look out for...
McDaniels passes to Insanity.
Hey!
Gobert against Love. Gobert gets the bucket.
But
just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
All things considered, I think...
outside Covington.
I think the Magic are going to be a really good team. They've been improving over the last couple of seasons, and I just think the more time you give Paolo Banchero to develop, I think he's going to turn into one of those guys who can be that guy for his team. So
what a game from him.
I got him at number 7 or number 8. I'm sorry. Now the number 7 team.
This one's a 3.
This team,
he buries it from 3.
They're very weird.
Rozier's got 42 in the game.
I don't know what to think about them.
He's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
They were heavily injured last season, and they made a crazy playoff.
Pounded by Rozier. McDaniels passes to Insanity.
The Indiana Pacers.
Gobert with a screen on Rozier. Here's Insanity. Off target from 3-point range. Heat trail by 21. Got a piece of it on the wing. Rozier to the paint. Here's Love.
Oh, good defense, man. Rudy Gobert is just sending everything back.
Here's Insanity. Towns on a screen.
I could have shot that, but I was a little too far back.
Insanity passes to Towns and slammed it home, and a foul.
72
a chance at another
and
point
10.
at the line on Robert Covington.
Well, I'm out here like
and the Heat with some changes.
Anyways,
Bam Adebayo's checked in for Love, and Jaime Jaquez is subbed in for Rozier.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency
Tyrese Halliburton
is looking at a
is going to be Tyrese Halliburton.
Rating, and
you know what I'm saying?
Is generally among the best in the league.
Covington passes to Butler.
He's a really good player.
Outside Jaquez.
If only he developed his scoring, like if his scoring was, like Anthony Edwards level, oh my goodness, Tyrese Halliburton, nasty.
Filthy.
Right?
I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
I have the Pacers at the number 7 spot.
Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Back to
y'all
Butler.
had Jaime Jaquez in the corner, wide open like a prostitute. But
Adebayo sets a screen.
But yeah,
can't get it to go.
So I have the Pacers at the number 7 spot. Now,
Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter.
The
from
first
range.
6 teams,
here's Insanity.
That I have making the playoffs, right?
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court.
I would say
don't leave out the
maybe the top 3 you could probably switch around for either or.
It's Covington on the wing.
But at the number 6 spot, I actually have the Raptors.
And a great assist
I think the Raptors are going to make the playoffs.
Goes.
Now,
Butler's got assist number 7 tonight.
They still have Scotty Barnes. Oh, I forgot about Pascal Siakam as well on the
another one goes.
On the Pacers as well.
This game has his name written all over it.
And Miles
He
Turner.
has been phenomenal.
The Raptors.
Onslaught.
I think Grady Dick is gonna
so he's got to settle
he's
down.
gonna develop really nice, and he's gonna be big for them. So I think that's gonna be good for them.
Minnesota Timberwolves have done it. They are the
at the number 5 spot. I had the Miami Heat. We'll see what happens with them.
On the road
at the number 4 spot, I have the Bucks.
And now the
Damian Lillard and them are going to have to figure it out this season. It's either championship or bust for them. Moving on to the number 3 spot, I have the Philadelphia 76ers. If Joel Embiid can stay healthy, Paul George can stay healthy, Tyrese Maxey can step it up like he has been doing, they're going to be very dangerous.
Forever known as
going to be our first
champions.
Championship.
And you
I
can
think
bet back
in
home
franchise
the
history, I don't think the
celebration
Timberwolves
has
have ever won a
started.
championship.
Thanks for being a part of it with us all season long. It's the NBA.
At the number 2 seed, I have the Knicks. That might be a little too high for him, but we'll see. Jalen Brunson is going to be a great player for him. And then, obviously, the number 1 seed, I had the Celtics. So, I know I had to speed it up the last 6 picks because I didn't know I was going to get the foul. Going to kidnap that finals MVP trophy like it was ever in doubt. It never was. I appreciate the support that you guys offered in this series, man. I came into 2K25 with low expectations, but I loved the gameplay. The storyline was good.
MP, congratulations.
What's up, man?
Championship in your rookie year, very special.
Thanks, John.
But
there's always a but with you, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know I have to.
Yeah.
You did it on a team with a stacked roster that had very high expectations coming to the season.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any part of you that wishes you had to do more to earn this? I mean, you've talked a lot about building a dynasty, but it feels a lot like you're joining one in progress rather than building one on your own.
First of all, no one does anything on their own in this league. It's a team sport. So when I say I want to build a dynasty, it should be obvious to you that I want to do it as part of a team. And second of all, this is a perfect situation for me, clearly. And if it means that winning is easier here than it would be somewhere else, then oh well, that's for you to complain about. I'm just going to enjoy playing the game that I love at the highest possible level with the greatest hoopers in the world. That's a great problem to have, right?
Okay. Let's drum up the excitement a little bit here.
Okay.
Will you guarantee a title next year?
The only thing that I'm going to guarantee is that you're going to keep trying to cause problems as long as they let you in this press room. Other than that,
solutions.
What's that?
Only solutions, MP.
Listen, other than that, man, I'm just going to let my game do the talking. Thank you, John.
Hold on a second.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the presence of greatness as newly minted champion MP joins us in the studio. MP, welcome, brother.
Thanks for having me, Jalen. I've been watching this show since I was 15. I'm a big fan, man. I'm a big fan. Happy to be here.
And we're so happy to have you, MP. Like, you are an absolute revelation on the court. Just between your basketball IQ, your dogged determination.
All right, enough, Toby. No. Y'all got to lay off my man, Toby. He brings a valuable perspective to the show. Yeah.
Valuable perspective.
Valuable nerd perspective.
And they all matter. You should know. What you play, 12 minutes in the league? No. What I'm saying is, you were a valuable teammate to the team. You called out coverages from the bench.
Yeah.
You helped everyone in practice get ready for the game.
There we go.
Matters,
There we go.
man.
I like that.
Not as much as playing the game. That's
Hey, Jalen, you never averaged more than what? 7 points a game?
8.2.
No. Let me finish. But you brought a tenacity and an edge that helped the team maintain a competitive mindset for 48 minutes. And, you can't win without everyone bringing something unique to the table.
Okay. MP,
and that's why I love this
show. You are a
show.
heck of a player, and you've got your squad to number 10 on my dynasty list for a reason. But I know television. I know podcasting. I know entertainment. And I let Toby shine the exactly correct amount.
Which is 2.3% per episode.
Oh, Toby.
All right, I'll let y'all do it.
MP, as someone who has won a championship myself.
Oh, what did you average? 2 minutes per game?
Oh, that's not important, Russell. You and I know as champions that sports, they're not won on a spreadsheet. They're won in here and in here. So I want to know from you what it's like for you in here and up here. What would you say is the single most important part of your mindset, of your approach to the game that's allowed you to reach the top of the mountain in your rookie year?
I'm a hooper through and through. I put the game first. A lot of guys, they reach this level and they get caught up in the lifestyle, hanging out with celebrities, CEOs, going to fancy restaurants, these exclusive nightclubs or whatever. But, me, I'm in the gym every day, all day, every day, staying locked in on the details, making sure that I do everything to not let anything get in the way of me maximizing my potential. There's time for all that other stuff after I retire. But for right now, I'm a hooper first, second, and last, man.
Guess you never learned that, wrestling, right, Russ?
Were you talking about going to nightclubs? And
Nah, he a hooper. He is a hooper. I seen him, man. He is a hooper, man. I got you.
Yeah, me too. Inside.
MP, it has been an absolute joy having you in the studio. I think we can all agree one of our best guests ever. Thank you for sharing your perspective with us, brother.
Anytime, Jalen. Pleasure's all mine. Thank you, Toby. Thank you, Russ. Thank you, Jalen.
Shall we do one? Shut it, Jalen!
It's a possible slogan. Taking it down.
Good game, MP. Now that's how you take care of business.
All right. Dynasty moment achieved. NBA championship. Got a lot of people hitting us up on social media.
A series. On to the next one.
Yep. We got the off season coming up. We got the Jordan endorsement deal quest completed. And we're going to head into the off season. So this was the playoff tree. I mean, obviously we didn't have to worry about the play-in because we were the best team in the league. But we swept Phoenix. We swept Golden State. We went to 6 games with Oklahoma City that gave us the hardest run of the playoffs. 16-2 record. One of the best finals runs of all time. So, love to see it. We won finals MVP. 55 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Almost 3 steals and almost 2 blocks a game. Basically almost 50, 40, 90 splits here. Almost. Pretty good stuff. But we're going to advance, man. We're going to move on. We're going to see what happens this offseason. And, yeah. So, as far as the dynasty list goes, we're at number 10. The quest is to get to Jordan's Chicago Bulls. So we just got to keep pushing and make that happen. As far as the GOAT tiers go, we moved up to the 4th tier. We're at rank number 22. Excuse me. But yeah, man. Looking at our award history, NBA champion, MVP, Finals MVP, Rookie of the Year, All-Star, First Team All-NBA. Pretty good stuff. Anthony Edwards winning his first ring. Everyone winning their first ring here. I don't think we have any other champions on here. Yeah, I think everybody, yeah. We didn't, yeah, so, there's that, but, I don't think we had the chance to really go out and get anybody in the off season. So that's, alright, so we gotta talk to Patrick. Alright, he's over here. So let's see what's up with this. Maybe this is where we were able to go get somebody.
There he is, the champ.
Yo,
what's good?
What up, Pete? You wanted to see me, man?
Yeah, man. I wanted to talk to you about the off season. Since you got a lot of options, I wanted to pick your brain a little bit and see what you might be interested in getting into. Okay, great. So I know you got the whole training regimen in place, right? But not every day is spoken for. So the way I see it is you got 3 things that I think can help you up your game.
And those are?
FIBA qualifying, open runs with NBA guys, and even more focused training on your own. Okay, you want me to unpack that for you?
Yeah, but if you don't mind, keep it quick. You know what I mean? I got a date tonight.
Oh, okay, I see. Well,
yeah.
I promise I'll keep this short and sweet, all right?
Appreciate it.
So obviously, you know you've got an open invite to play for Team USA.
Yeah, they made official once we won the U19.
Right, right. So this year is a qualifier. I mean, we're qualifying whether you're there or not, but this is a chance for you to rope in some bigger names for the FIBA games, which are coming up in 2027.
Yeah, how do you mean?
Well, you got pulled with Team USA. So if you say you want to invite Superstar X, they'll invite Superstar X, right? Then if you guys, you know, play in the qualifier, have a good time, develop a relationship,
right?
He'll be more likely to play with you when it really counts in the FIBA games, right? So, you know, it's a long play, but it could be worth it depending on how much the FIBA games mean to you.
Well, that makes sense. What are you thinking? How are you thinking?
Well, I mean, you could also go the open run.
And how would that help me?
Well, more relationship building. Invite guys from the team to help strengthen the bond, or guys from around the league to maybe recruit down the line in free agency.
Shrewd. What's the third thing, man?
Well, the third thing is basically more of what you're already up to. You know, focus training, individual workouts, stuff that helps improve your game and skills.
What if I want to just chill on the few days that I don't have accounted for, man?
Hey, look, you can do that too, all right? This is your life, bro, and you know your body. So maybe you don't want to push yourself that hard, right? But if you do want to push yourself as hard as I think you can, one of these approaches could be really good for you.
I see.
Come on, man. So what you thinking?
All right. So play the FIBA games every 4 years to earn large rewards. Recruit players in off years for a chance to add them to FIBA games roster. Then we have the open run recruitment, which is inviting players to a 2v2 game, invite teammate chemistry, or invite teammates to raise your teammate chemistry. Inviting free agents increases the odds that they'll sign with us in free agency. Or we could work on our game, play in scrimmages. You know, each gives you a chance to earn extra progression or boost for the upcoming NBA season. And then after you finish your off-season focus, you can head to the arena to complete the off-season. You could also skip to the off-season before finishing, but you may miss out on the rewards. So, honestly, I mean, working on our game wouldn't be too bad, but we're already really good, so I'm probably going to pass up on that. We talk about practice. I mean, the qualifier match would be cool against Canada. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? We get, you know, up to 25,000 VC for first place. That actually is very tempting. I'm not really for sure. I wish we could do all three. That would be really cool, but we're gonna get I'm not really for sure. We're gonna go with the my court invites.
You know what? I want to go the open run route. You know, it's not too hard on my body, but it can help keep me sharp. And relationships are everything in this league, so it feels like a good way to stay on top of that. You know what I mean?
No doubt. I'd do the same thing if I was you.
I appreciate you helping me out with this, P.
Come on, man. Don't even mention it. It's my job.
My man.
All right. So, we're going to be able to play open run with the my court. So that's going to, you know, be pretty big for us. But you guys are going to have to, you know, wait and see what happens in the offseason. If you guys want to see Season 2, y'all click that like button. I really would appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You know, we're going to be dropping Black Ops 6 content here relatively soon, so you don't want to miss out on that. X Defiant is still going to be on the channel regardless of Black Ops 6 being out, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. If y'all did, y'all drop a like, y'all subscribe. Make sure your notifications are on so that way you don't miss a video when I upload. But until then, you guys, y'all stay motivated, stay dedicated, always have that Mamba mentality, and I'll check you guys out in the next video. Peace out.